Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Argos Anonymous. It's time for Lootbox number 4. It's the Dark Lootbox, and man, I didn't know if this was going to get here before or after Hokken smashed through my windows, but it looks like it did. So we're just going to kind of open it up and check it out and see what it looks like and see how it compares to the prior loot boxes, which I have next to me for comparison. This is how it showed up in my mailbox today, direct to consumer, which is cool. Oh my gosh, my mat is just spinning out of controls here. All right, so opening this guy up. Oh my gosh, it's got the... So it looks like it's similar. Oh, call it ding. That's all right. All right, thanks USPS. Thanks, bro. Anyway, if you've been watching Facebook, you've seen that they have this Halloween edition Luna, which is cool, which is supposed to be the metal card found inside the October loot box, which I'm kind of excited about. So that's fun. I actually have a Brawler deck that I'm working on where it's filled with like Brawler and hand manipulation. And then Brawler helps you build counters on your Luna. And then you use those counters to force your opponent to discard. And it's kind of like a hand control deck. It's not going to be like, earth-shattering or anything, but it's going to be fun to play, and I hope to play it with this Halloween Luna. The other thing we can see here in the October loot box, which is new, is this security sticker. So what they've done with the loot boxes is, starting with loot box number 2, the fire loot box, they added a component of randomization to the loot box where it's very rare, but a couple of people here and there have pulled very rare printing plate cards from loot boxes. And so because of that, people were saying, is there a way to get these sealed? Because the theory is that if you bought a loot box from someone else down the road, a sealed loot box would hold more value than a non-sealed loot box because of the small chance of getting one of those metal printing plate cards, some of which have sold for substantial amounts of money. So it looks like they have this security sticker here that you'll have to break if you want to get into the loot box. And we're going to do that today. Previously, there wasn't a security sticker. This is loot box number 3, and this is how it looked before. You can see it just had nothing there. And so now with loot box number 4, we've got our sticker, and we're going to bust it open. It's the same material. The box looks like the same material that we saw with loot boxes 2 and 3, which is a matte material. It's lighter weight than the material that came first. I actually prefer it. Everyone's different, but let me tell you why I prefer it. This is loot box number 1, and the material is like it's a more solid cardboard than they have with loot box number 2, 3, and 4. It's like a lighter weight material, but I like it because this is a gloss. It's like a shiny glossy, and look at this fingerprints, bro. So it is nice. It's a nice box, but it gets like fingerprinty because it's glossy. It's usually not too bad, but these new ones have no fingerprints because it's a matte material. So you can like grab it all day, grab it with your box, and you don't get fingerprint problems. So that's cool. That's cool. I like it. I guess you could still get fingerprints on it if you have like super gross hands, but it's a pandemic. Wash your hands, bro. All right, let's do this. Okay, I have my fancy opening tool, which today is going to be a number 2 pencil. We'll just slip in here. Let's open her up. Let's see what we get. Again, it's unlikely that we will get a printing plate, but man, wouldn't that be awesome? Oh, you know what else happened? Was it the last expansion pack? The last loot box where people got the third expansion pack Convictions. A guy at my LGS, we were talking about whether or not anyone might get a foil Convictions pack, which for those of you who don't know, sold for $75 on release, and they have really nice looking foils. He did. One of the guys at my LGS got a foil expansion pack from his loot box, and it was Convictions, and it was gorgeous. So I guess you actually can get foil packs. So, all right, Abyssal Storm. Let's open her up. Looks like we have some more sleeves. We have the Leviathan Art 65 Argent Saga sleeves. Always need more sleeves. We've got a Luna Kitty Cat Halloween Kitty Cat pin. So there's that. There's that Luna. That's a nice Luna, actually. I like that. They've been giving us pins with loot boxes. We've got a chrome Hokken sticker, which is similar to the other chrome stickers we've gotten from the other loot boxes. So this is, of course, being October, this is our Halloween loot box. So it is appropriate that we get the most basic witch. The iconic Hokken from Argent Saga. We'll put her over there. Maybe we'll even keep these in the field of view so you can keep looking at it. Then we got a dark dice. All right, fine. We got our promos. We'll look at those last. And a Megan the Gathering Hokken sticker. I love these things. So there's a woman, a lady, a gal in, I think, California who makes stickers, who does like some, I don't know, I'm assuming it's custom art. And she sells these on Etsy. And I think she goes by Megan the Gathering. And she started making Hokken and Luna and other like Argent Saga stickers. You should check them out because they look great. So it's kind of cool that Argent Saga, that Amicon, in connecting with the community, which they're starting to really do. They're starting to run, I feel like anyway, more connections with the community, with content creators on Facebook and YouTube and all kinds of stuff, and streamers and stuff like that. And Megan the Gathering as well, who is making these cool stickers, which are now available in our loot boxes. And then what they did in October is they gave us a draft pack, right? Because draft is a thing now in Argent Saga as of Hokken. Well, we started with Ascension a little bit, but we're really getting into optimizing drafts. So we have 4 Revelations booster packs, and we have a draft pack. So how draft works in Argent Saga is the draft packs are going to contain a random champion and a random spirit. And they don't have the pool from which the random cards are chosen. It's not all of the champions and spirits available in the game. It's just it's a few champions and spirits that were actually designed or made to draft with, right? So you get those, and then you get a set of towers. And I don't know, prior event packs came with like a promo card for the set that they were released in. So like draft for Hokken, you would also get a promo card in here. Anyway, so you get your champion, your spirit from your draft pack, and you get your 5 draft towers. Everyone gets the same towers, but they get different champions and spirits. And then you can draft, and there's instructions for draft on the Argent Saga website. And it's similar to other things. You like take a card and pass back and forth. And because the champions and spirits are all Argent, you can kind of come up with your element theme for what you want to play with. And this lets us build our collections while drafting with friends or family or ourselves. Who cares? Who am I to judge? Which is fun. And I think, gosh, should we open these? Or no, I think we'll save them. I'm going to draft this with someone at my LGS. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show up this week and draft it. So that'll be cool. I can show you, though, at the end of the video, I will show you what comes out of like one of the prior draft packs. I'll show you kind of what to expect. So that'll be fun. And then what is this? Like a little tower pin. All right, that's cool. I dig it. Can we get it in the light? It's got a little different color in there. Man, I'm going to have to go to an event once they open back up and just like smother a backpack or a messenger bag with like buckets of Argent Saga pins, because I got pins for days. I do not see a printing plate in here, which was what I was expecting because they're very rare. Someone will probably get one, and if you do, hats off to you, man. You are the lucky few. Then we've got what? We've got some advertisement, Abyssal Storm, and some don't forget to draft and sneak peek. That's cool. Yeah, man, that's in a couple days. Oh, I'm so hungry for Hokken. Feed me. Hokken. Some of you guys say Hokken. I'm saying Hokken. I know I've messed up some of the pronunciation in the past, but I'm sticking with Hokken because there's 2 K's in it. Hokken. It feels like Hokken to me. I feel like if there's 1 K, I'd say Hokken, but 2 K's, I'm gonna go with Hokken. Plus, it takes longer to say, and that's fun in this case. Abyssal Storm, oh my gosh. Don't forget your LGS. That's right, Argent Saga. Helping LGS in an age where Wizards of the Coast is kind of screwing LGSs, so that's kind of nice. I like that. And then don't forget to wear your face bag so you don't die. Here we go. We've got the promo cards. All right, and a loot box collection bingo sticker. Theoretically, if there's an event someday, like a final annual nationals tournament, You'll be able to take these stickers in and get a bunch of prize support for them. I don't know if it's going to depend on like what combinations of stickers you have. That's kind of what I assume. And if you have all of them by some miracle, you get something super fancy. But that's cool. So they have a loot box sticker. I guess we'll move this out of the way, meow. All right. So our promos for October, we get 3 Enforcer of the Twisting Abyss. He's a cool card. So he's a 3-cost, 2,000 power dragon unit. With cool art, he's got like a face on his chest and sort of claw-like, shadowy hands sort of evaporating off him, all that stuff. And what he does is whenever this card deals damage, excuse me, to an opponent's tower, your opponent discards a card and you draw a card. So that is, if you can hit a tower with this, you gain incredible advantage. If you can hit, if it doesn't just get removed, right? Because if he sticks on the table, your opponent has to get rid of this because it will break a tower because it's 2,000 power. It has enough power to break a tower. And then as soon as you hit something, holy cow, your opponent loses a card and you draw a card. So that's like double, that's 2-point advantage right there, and you break a tower. So this guy provides a ton of advantage. If as soon as he can hit a tower, if you can find a way to give him quickness, you're almost certainly going to break a tower. Plus, he's only 3 costs, so he's a Yami target. So you can bring him back, swing again. This is a great card. This is a great card, I think. Also, that's not all. Whenever your opponent discards a card, which would happen right away after this guy attacks somebody, you may add this card from your discard zone to your hand. What? So this is appropriately packaged with Luna. Luna is a discard spirit, right? The way Luna the spirit works, this is our nice Halloween variant. Oh my god, I love that. So this is the Halloween variant art Luna. And she's metal. She has the basic black metal back. See that chrome? So the black metals have a black border, but they have a chrome middle, which is nice. So you get a little shine off of it. It feels very solid. Hear that? It's an actual metal card as I mercilessly chuck my Luna across the field here. So what Luna does is every time you destroy a tower or unit in battle, you place a counter on Luna. And then during your turn, you can remove 3 counters from this card to make your opponent discard 1 card. You can also Soul Burst Luna to force your opponent to discard a card. So throughout playing the game, Luna gains counters, and then you use those counters to make them discard cards. This card, whenever your opponent discards a card, you get to add this back to your hand. And then when you play this, you're forcing them to discard more cards. So if you have multiples of these in your deck, you're just constantly putting pressure on your opponent via hand control, where they're losing cards and you're gaining cards, and then you're triggering Luna, and then she's triggering, and then you're bringing these back, and you get unit recursion that way. And it's a Yami target, and it's fun. This is going to be fun. I'm going to build a mean little discard deck out of this, and it's going to be a lot of fun to play. I'm excited about Enforcer of the Twisting Abyss and this awesome little alternate art Halloween Luna. Speaking of which, on a tangent, talking about reprints, I really like alternate art. When you are reprinting a card, reprinting it in a different form or a different art, I know it's not always possible, but it's a really nice way to do it because in a collectible card game, you are balancing, in my opinion, different groups of people, and you're trying to make cards available for players who want to play the game, but you're trying to do it whilst not screwing collectors. People who think that collectors are evil and we should screw them and make cards free for everybody, they'll kill your game, because collectors support the secondary market by buying cards that they don't play, right? And by buying cards and absorbing them from the population that's circulating, it helps to support the value of cards. And some support in the value of cards helps people buy into these card games without feeling like the value is going to tank and they're just going to get screwed. Also, collectors buy a lot of product. Typically, collectors buy a product they don't even need, right? And so they help support your game. So you want to find a way to support collectors, but you also want to find a way to get cards to players and to get cards to people who like it. Having alternate art is really nice because this is a metal, and Luna was already previously released as a metal in a lot of events last year. And some people went to those events and got those cards, and they already have those cards. And so the nice thing about this is it's in an alternate form. It's black border, which is different than what was released before, but also it's an alternate art a little bit. Like it's, they at least added a hat and a pumpkin and some candy corn, which is cool, right? And I think everything else is the same. Anyway, it's nice because the people who got the old one still have like a different version, but then this makes this metal card available to more people, which is cool too because they'll like that. So this is the optimal way, in my opinion, to release a reprint, a slightly different variant from before that still widens the availability without tanking the collector market. So there you go. Hats off to you, Amicon, for that. This is very nicely done. Now, the other promo is Abyssal Maw. So this is a 2-cost spell. It's not an instant, so you have to cast it during the main phase on your turn. Abyssal Maw, I really like it because target unit gets minus X 1,000 this turn. And X equals the number of dark units in your discard zone. So this would be really great in a dark element Urgon deck, which I played one yesterday at the locals in my game store, and I guess I didn't know there was a combo I was using that you're actually not allowed to use. So sorry guys, I was like, I had a super broken tournament illegal deck, for which I apologize. Sorry, but at least I got to live the dream for one whole day. Anyway, this would go into that deck because it was an Urgon deck and it was a mill deck. I was using Shrieker and Poltergeist and Urgon to fill my discard so fast with cards that even the Bone Scavenger couldn't keep up. There's no way you could keep up with it with a Bone Scavenger. It'd be turn 3. I'd have like 10 units in my discard. Good luck, right? So this card would be fantastic because it would be super powerful right off the bat. You'd be giving things minus 7,000 on turn 3 for only a 2 cost. Also with minus, this whole minus effect is great because it gets past things like Immortal, things where something can't be destroyed by damage, because this isn't damaging a card. It's just giving it minus X 1,000, which is powerful. That's a powerful card, and it's going to get past a lot of people's shenanigans. It's not instant, which limits it, but in the right deck, like in a discard deck, this is a great card. So probably what's going to happen is I'm going to have some Luna, Urgon, discard, shenanigan, dark deck, throwing both of these in there and just dumping cards in my discard and then controlling my opponent's hand and getting past their little indestructible shenanigans. And I'll have neutral evil there so I can force them to sacrifice cards so that even untargetable things will die. And it's gonna be fun. Fun dark element shenanigans, courtesy of the October loot box. So as our last little thing, that's probably it for this loot box, but let's grab a prior event pack and show you guys what those look like for a draft. Okay, we're back. Okay, so how this works is you open up one of these event packs, and in the prior event packs, and I've heard a rumor that these are going to be the same this time, you could get these champions. You've got this Creighton, I don't know. You got this bodybuilder, being of strength, and you can exhaust him. Target attacking unit gets plus 1,000 this turn. And then you could also pull this Master of the Cerulean Tower, or this the Greatest Gardener Gregory. I love the names, by the way. And then there were 3 spirits that you could get. You could get this Spirit of Gains. You can get the Gains spirit. You can get the Kitty Cat Spirit of Paper, or you can get the Spirit of Seeds. Okay, so you get 1 random champion from these 3, and you get 1 random spirit from these 3. Then you get a set of towers. You get the Tower of Embers, which most of you know, it's a little bit higher defense than the Tower of Fire. And it can deal damage. Instead of just killing a unit, like the Tower of Fire, it deals damage to 2 different things. So, or I think 2 the same thing, whatever. 2 targets can be the same target. And then you get the Tower of Waves, Tower of Glimmers, you get the Tower of Gusts, and the Tower of Fear. In my LGS, people do play with Tower of Glimmers quite a bit, because if someone hits it, people usually attack before they do much else. And if you hit the Tower of Glimmers right away, you basically lose a turn of attacking. So it's really nice. Tower of Gusts, I don't know. Maybe if you used a lot of shards on the opponent's turn, or if you find a way to hit it yourself, you're fine. This could be good. Some of these could be good someday. But Glimmers, I do see people playing Glimmers, and I see people definitely playing Embers all the time. So these are nice towers to have. So you get that set of towers, and then you get a promo. So in Ascension, I believe you got the Magi Maze promo. That's what you got. You got a full art Magi Maze promo from your promo set. So I don't actually know what is in the. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's even something in this. Oh my gosh, should I open it? No, I can't. I want to know. No, I can't. I'll save it. All right. So yeah, in the Ascension one, you got a full art Magi Maze. In Hokken, you might get something else. And then showing up for the sneak peek, that was different than the sneak peek full art promo in Ascension. The sneak peek promo in Ascension was this Vengeful Phoenix, but in Hokken, it's the Archaeologist. So if there is a full art promo in the Hokken draft, and I don't know that there is, it might be something different. It might be something else from the set, which would be kind of cool. So there you go. There's your draft pack, and then from that you can then build your collection while playing draft. Which is cool. I like it because you actually get to play with the cards you buy. Draft is a really great, fun way to buy cards. Every card that you add to your collection, almost every card you add, you're playing with. Even the commons, even the janky, dumb stuff, the 10 cost, 2,000 power, useless creature might make it into your draft deck, and then you might even win with it, which is fun, which is cool. So there you go. We are definitely going to be opening Hokken boxes on the channel, and that's in just a couple days. Pre-release or the sneak peek is October 9 through 11, so we'll be getting some cards from that. And then the boxes hit the following week. I think it's October 15th, and we're going to be opening up boxes and having fun, checking out the cards, seeing if the quality is the same, checking out the foiling and the card stock and the combos and the shenanigans and all that stuff. So stay tuned, enjoy that. I hope you're all surviving the Chronopocalypse. I know these are really hard times for a lot of people, which is really unfortunate. And stay safe and play cards and enjoy your friends and family. That's the most important stuff in life. Psych, we're not done. Okay, so I did end up drafting with a friend, and this is what I got out of the draft pack that came with the October loot box. It looks like it was an Ascension draft pack, essentially. And these are great. Actually, these are good Champion Spirit to get. So I got the Being of Strength for the champion. Him, big old buff boy bodybuilder. And then I got the Spirit of Gains. So you can read him there. Dumbbell, however you say that. So these guys both just like, they just pump up your dudes. Then I got a full art Magi Maze. Great for you people who are afraid of towers and just want to win by an alternate win condition. So there we go. And then I got my 5 towers. We got the Tower of Gusts. As you can see there, we got the Tower of Fear. And we got the Tower of Glimmers. And we got the Tower of Waves. And of course, the infamous Tower of Embers. So there you go. You have your 5 towers, and then you can open your packs and see what you get. You get a little bonus, full art Magi Maze, and you get your random champion random spirit. And then you draft, and then you have fun, and that's all good. And all right, guys, enjoy that. See you next time, probably in a few days, where we're going to show some Hokken cards. Argos out.